In the Spanish Super Cup semi-final, Atletico Madrid put up a fight, but in the end, it was Real Madrid who came out on top with a 2-1 win. Xabi Alonso didn't mess around with the lineup, pretty much stuck with the same squad that crushed Real Betis last time out. When out of possession, Real Madrid stick with a 4-4-2 shape. What's different from the last game is that Bellingham pushes up front, and Vini Jr. operates on the left side of midfield. Gonzalo Garcia is not just there to score. When Atletico press high and aggressive, Madrid needs someone who can handle those long balls and hold things up. The Real Madrid Academy striker is the target man, the outlet under pressure. Right after kickoff, we see it in action. Asensio lofts the ball in, and Gonzalo Garcia plays a first-time chest pass to Bellingham. Jude gets fouled and wins a free kick. Then comes the moment of magic. Valverde steps up and absolutely smashes it in direct from the free kick. Beautiful strike. You can see in the replay that Solet instinctively flinches here. Little details, big consequences. Coming out of halftime, Atletico make a tactical shift. They take off Gallagher, a midfielder, and bring on a centre-back. Now, when you see that kind of sub, it usually signals a change in structure. It lowers their midfield coverage and pressing ability, but it also gives them the option to flip into a more aggressive back three setup at any moment. When Atletico push up to press, their whole shape stretches, backline steps high, fullbacks fly forward, and midfielders drop to cover. But the timing has to be perfect. If any part of that chain is even half a beat late, the whole structure slips out of sync. Fast forward to the 54th minute. Real Madrid create a numbers advantage on the left, and Lenormand, one of the centre-backs, steps up to close the gap. But it's too late. Bellingham finds space, picks up the ball, and switches play brilliantly. Rodrygo floats into that dangerous pocket between Atletico's midfield and defence. And you can actually see Koke signalling to his teammates to cover the gap in the defence. Valverde spots it immediately. He threads a killer ball through the lines, right into that soft spot in Atletico's structure, just as they are trying to transition from pressing to recovering. Gonzalo Garcia pulls a defender with him, creating even more space. Rodrygo receives the ball and takes it past Lenormand and coolly finishes past the keeper. Just brilliant execution from Real, and a perfect example of how one small timing issue in the press can unravel everything. One thing that really works for Atletico in this match? Their right wing. Time and time again, they break through down that side with the 1-2 punch of Marcos Llorente and Giuliano Simone. That combo leads to multiple dangerous crosses. In the 57th minute, it pays off. Giuliano whips in a great cross, and Solet is there at the back post, rises above everyone and buries the header. Classic target man finish. Around the 69th minute, we see something almost comical on the pitch. Real Madrid have three left-backs playing at the same time. Seriously, Bellingham and Camavinga are the double pivot in midfield. Tchouaméni and Álvaro Carreras are lined up as centre-backs, Ferland Mendy is still at left-back, and Fran Garcia is now playing as some kind of left-sided midfielder. So what's going on here? Well, you could say it's a forced adjustment. Rodrygo and Asensio both go off, and Xabi Alonso has to improvise. But you could also see it as a desperate move to plug Atletico's strongest outlet, their right flank. However, Atletico still find joy down that side. In the final minutes, Real are holding on for dear life. You can feel the tension. So in the end, Real Madrid get the win, but let's be honest, it wasn't all smooth sailing. They concede 22 shots. That's a lot. And it shows one big issue. They're spending too much time just absorbing pressure. What Real really need is a bit more stability, more control in midfield, better ball retention, and less chaos. That's how you reduce risk. That's how you manage big games. And what about Xabi Alonso's wild triple left-back setup? Was it genius? Desperation? Or just pure chaos? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments.